I gotta wait. How long I gotta wait for a press record?
Go.
Welcome to the shed, where Miss Dreme always has a story.
I'm Dreme, a black woman with many beautiful interconnecting identities. A few I will name at this moment as we get started on this podcast journey together. A Bostonian, born and raised in the inner city, Dorchester and Roxbury neighborhoods, to a teenage single mother who has my whole heart. An educator, I've been working with youth and children since my teenage years, and formally, I have been teaching almost a decade now. That's wild to think about. An entrepreneur, I am the founder of The Chair, a black and brown centered tech platform dedicated to supporting people on their hair journey, where you can design hairboards, connect to hairstylists, and share hair care tips for a more joyous experience. I have a workable site, my prototype. It took me 2 years to build, and now I'm on this adventure that you're currently on with me. My goal for this podcast is to share stories, black stories, educator stories, entrepreneurship stories, and hair stories. I want you to leave each episode with the opportunity to gain new insight, just a glimpse into my world or the worlds that are featured on my podcasts, a little chuckle during your day or night, possibly a little anger to encourage you to advocate for justice, and hope to continue learning and dreaming. So come in and listen to the beautiful voices in the chair as they share their stories, starting with me.
Where we share stories in the chair.
Hey, I think about the intersection of hair and education in a school all the time. I once worked at a charter school very early in my career in California, led by a black woman. The entire administrative team was of black women. The school was founded by a black woman. My interview process was strenuous. It was multiple rounds. I remember the vibrant orange walls and students whose faces were the same shade of M&M chocolate as mine. Teaching at the school was not a positive experience. However, I learned many lessons. On a warm spring day, I entered school with my hair wrapped in African cloth. I had been watching tutorials and decided to add a head wrap element to our required business professional attire. YouTube is filled with tutorials of various styles of hair wraps and hair wraps for different occasions, hairstyles, and even times of the day. At this point of the school year, I had been trying to schedule a meeting with admin to support me in the classroom, but I was placed on the back burner. However, I was urgently that day called in for an impromptu meeting over my lunch break, and I didn't know what for. As I strolled into the room with a stack of papers to grade, eyes followed me to my seat. Many comments that were directed at me in this meeting were alarming. I walked in assuming that they were going to finally have this meeting about different behavioral plans and different ways to support kids, because the culture of the school was not responding, meshing really well with my teaching style. But the most significant thing that was said came from the founder of the school. Her arms were folded and she looked at my head wrap and she said, "We are trying to teach our students what professionalism looks like." She pointed at my face and then she said, "Your nose ring is questionable, but if it has cultural or religious significance, it could pass. Your other rings," she was referring to my tongue ring at the time, "are hidden, but this head wrap is not acceptable."
Where we share stories in the chair.
Look, it's my commercial. We will be right back.
It's more than just a bad hair day. It's a journey. Finding the right hairstyle isn't easy, nor is finding the right stylist or the right products. Looking in every corner of the web gets messy, overwhelming, and exhausting. All the ads, the articles, the products, the videos. It shouldn't be this hard, but it is. And now, it isn't. The Chair. A black and brown centered platform where you can design hairboards, connect to hairstylists, and share hair care tips for a new joyful path on your hair journey. Avoid the clutter, save yourself hours, months, and even years of research and poor trial and error. Everything you need and only what you need is in one place. Hairboards made by people like you, for you. Find the right products, the right people, the right answers for you, stress-free. Join the Chair community and make every day a great hair day. When you share your pain, you allow others to help you. And when you share your success, you help others get theirs. Lean on the Chair. We got you. No stress, no strife. In the chair. The chair. The chair. All right.
Oh, and if you're interested to learn more about my experiences as a Black woman and educator in Guangzhou, China, I wrote my first ebook titled Nowhere and Everywhere, Captured Emotions of a Beautifully Broken Love Story. It is on lulu.com. Take a read and see some beautiful photography of mine. Enjoy the rest of the show. For me, my nose ring and my tongue ring were both visible during all of the in-person interviews, all three of them. They were never brought up. My teaching ability and the fact that I was a graduate student at one of the top teaching education programs with my teaching credentials, it didn't matter. My head wrap did. The message I was sending while wearing my head wrap was an issue for her. And at that moment, I spent a lot of time thinking about the Crown Act. The Crown Act is an act that is focused on stopping discrimination in schools and workplace. And it doesn't necessarily just mean that non-people of color are discriminating against people. This was an all-Black staff administration at the time for me, but their views were anti-Black and how they saw what they believed to be professional. And so we have to do better.
Welcome to the chair, where Miss Dreme always has a story.
Thank you for listening to an episode of The Chair. I, of course, would love your continued support. Let me know what you think of this episode by doing all the things. Subscribe, comment, and come back next week, every week. Enjoy the rest of your beautiful day. Or if you are like me, enjoy that moonlight and that one star under all your city lights. Love you. Talk to you later.
The chair.
How long I gotta wait for a press record?
Go.
We support her. Shit.
Do your...
Welcome to the chair, where Miss Dreme always has a story. Where we share